Dear students, in this video, we will discuss how to solve the basic geometrical questions. For that, we need to recapitulate few geometrical points. For example, area of rectangle. The formula for area of rectangle is length into breadth. Area of square, side into side. Formula for perimeter of rectangle, 2 into length plus breadth. Perimeter of square, 4 into side. There are two main types of triangle, that is on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles. Further, on the basis of sides, triangle are divided into three categories: scalene triangle, isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle. Scalene triangle is one triangle in which all the sides are of different length. Isosceles triangle means in which two sides are of same length and one is of different length. And equilateral triangle is the triangle having all sides of equal length. On the other hand, on the basis of angles, the triangles are of three types: acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle and right angle triangle. Acute angle triangle means the triangle in which all the angles are acute. Then obtuse triangle, the triangle in which one angle is obtuse, means one angle is greater than 90 degree. And right angle triangle means the triangle in which one angle is right angle, that is 90 degree. And the angle sum property says that sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Then any four-sided figure is known as quadrilateral, and sum of four angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. So now we will start with solution of the few problems. Let's start with the first problem. Find the remaining area if PQRS was removed from the figure. How you will solve this figure? First of all, identify the shape. If you will see, there are two figures in this given figure. First is figure A. I'm writing here. This is figure 1. Then the small square PQRS figure 2. So we'll start from figure ABCD. The first figure is figure ABCD. It is in the shape of rectangle. So area of rectangle is length into breadth. So we'll find out first of all area of ABCD. You know ABCD is a rectangle, so the area is L into B, length into breadth. So what we are going to do here is 28 into 35. So we'll get the area 980 centimeters square by multiplying 28 with 35. Now the next figure is PQRS. In the figure PQRS, again you will start with area of PQRS. The same formula you are going to apply here also, length multiplied by breadth. But here we have to identify the length as well as the breadth. Now see, from this full length of 35 centimeter, you have to exclude this 9 centimeter because it is not a part of PQRS. So we will identify length is 35. I will write down on the top. Length is equals to 35 minus 9, which means 26 centimeter, right? Then I will identify the breadth. How you are going to find out the breadth? See, breadth is 28 centimeter, which was the breadth of the full figure 28. Out of this, you will deduct this 4 centimeter of DS and this 4 centimeter of RC. This means minus 4, minus 4. So what did you get after subtracting this? You will be getting 20 centimeter here. So now you will find out the area of PQRS, which is equals to L into B. Now you will use the dimensions 26 into 20. And the answer will be 520 centimeter square. Now we got the area. Now after this, we have to find out the area of the remaining. If you will remove PQRS. So what you will do, from ABCD area, that is from 980 centimeter square, you will subtract 520 centimeter square. So the remaining area will be 460 centimeter square. This is the way how you will solve the figure based question for finding out the area of the remaining figure if one part is taken out from the other part, full part. Then let's try the other question. Again, they have given you one big figure, figure A, and out of these two small figures are given, you have to find out the area of the shaded part. How you will solve this question? So let's see. First of all, we will divide the figure into three parts. This is figure A, then this is figure B, and this is figure C. First of all, you will find out area of figure A. Figure A here is in the shape of rectangle. So you will write down 20 into 12. This means 240 centimeter square. Then you will find out the area of figure B. You can see in the figure B, they have put these marks on figure B. These marks says that all the lines are of equal dimension, right? All the lines are same, and this means all sides are 5 centimeter. So what you are going to do here is, it is square 4 into 5, 4 into side. This means 20 centimeter square, area of figure B. Now we will find out area of figure C. Figure C is in the shape of rectangle. One is 7 and the other length is 3. 7 into 3, that is 21 centimeter square. So now what you will do? Now you will find out the area of the remaining figure. How you will find out the area of shaded part? Area of shaded part will be is equals to 240 minus 20 minus 21. That means centimeter square. 240 minus 20. First of all, आपने 240 में से you have to subtract 20. 240 minus 20, you will get 220. Out of this, subtract 21 centimeter square, and you will get 199 centimeter square. This will be the area of the shaded part. I hope it is clear. Now let's try another question. Yes, now you have to find out the area of the given figure. So how you will find out the area of this type of figure? You will divide the given figure into parts. Again, you will divide the figure into parts. So let's start with this. I will make imaginary lines to divide the figure into different parts. Right? Like this. Okay. So now let's start with this. This is part A, part B, part C, part D. First of all, let's start with part A. How you will count the area of figure A? Figure A area will be 14 into 4. One dimension is 14 and the other dimension is 4. 14 into 4. 14 into 4 means 56 centimeter square. Then I will find out area of figure B. If you will observe the figure B, bache, this AB is 8 centimeter. Regarding this length, it is 17 centimeter. This part is 17 centimeter. So what I will be writing? 8 into 17. That means it is 136 centimeter square. Then I will find out the area of third figure, figure C. Figure C is, see again, this is 17, this part is 17 and this part is 14, equals to the length of CD. BE will be equal to the length of CD. So what I will be applying here, I will be writing 17 into 14. You will multiply 17 with 14. The answer will be 238 centimeter square. At the last, I will find out the figure D. Figure D is 17 into 6. This means 17 into 6 means 102 centimeter square. Now we will add all the figures to find out the area of the full figure. So what you will do? Now you will add total area. Total area is equals to 56 plus 136 plus 238 plus 102 centimeter square. And after adding all these numbers, you will get the answer 532 centimeter square. This is the way how you will be solving the figure based questions to find out the area of the given figure. Now let's try the another question. Yes, in the given figure, they have given you that angle X, angle Y, angle Z are equal. All the angles are same. You have to find out the sum of angle W and angle X. Now they are saying the value of angle X, angle Y and angle Z. Value of all these angles are same. Angle is same. So you can write down angle X is equals to angle Y is equals to angle Z. This means if angle X is X, so up Y ko bhi you can write down X. So Z also you can write down X. So now the whole line, this line, the sum total of all the angles will be 180 degree linear pair. So what I'm going to do is angle W plus angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equals to 180 degree. Reason is linear pair. So angle W, it is of 90 degree. You can see it is 90 degree plus angle X. I will write angle Y also as angle X. Angle Z also as angle X. Together all these X will make 3X. 90 degree plus 3 times angle X is equals to 180 degree. Now 3X is equals to 180 degree. This 90 will move to the opposite side with the subtraction sign. So 3X will make 90 degree and the value of X will be 90 divided by 3. That is 30 degree. This is the value of X. Now the question demands sum of angle W and angle X. So you will write down now sum of angle W and angle X. That means angle W plus angle X. So angle W here is 90 degree. Angle X is 30 degree. It will be 120 degree. This will be your answer. This is the way how you have to solve this question. Now let's try the another one. Observe the given figure and you have to find out the value of this angle AOB. How will you find out this angle? Again, bache, they have given you the value of the full triangle, full angle, angle BOC. They have given this angle is 134 degree, right? For angle AOC, you can see for angle AOC, they have put one mark of 90 degree. That means this is a 90 degree angle. You have to calculate BOA. You have to calculate this angle. So what you are going to do, you will write down BOA. You will write down BOA plus angle AOC is equals to 134 degree. BOA plus AOC is equals to 134 degree. BOA, we don't know what is the measurement of BOA. AOC is 90 degree is equals to 134 degree. So what you will do now here, angle BOA is equals to 134 degree minus 90 degree. So angle BOA is equals to 134 minus 90. Answer will be 44 degree. So this means this missing angle is of 44 degree. I hope it is clear. Let's try the another question. Wow. Now you have been given a quadrilateral. 3 angles are given. You have to find out the measure of the 4th angle. As I have already told you, the sum of the 4 angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree, right? So they have given you this angle is 90 degree. This angle is also 90 degree. This angle is 138 degree. You have to find out angle G. So how you will find out? It is very simple. You will write down angle P plus angle Q plus angle R plus angle S is equals to 360 degree. Angle sum property of quadrilateral. So what you will do here is angle P is 90 degree. Angle Q is G. Angle R is 138 degree and angle S is also 90 degree is equals to 360 degree. Now 90, 138 and 90. Add these 3 numbers. After adding these 3 numbers, you will get answer 318 degree plus G is equals to 360 degree. Now try to find out G is equals to 360 degree minus 318 degree. This 318, which was having addition sign over here, we are changing its position to the opposite side of equals to with the opposite sign. So now G, the value of G will be 42 degree. So that means the value of G angle, Q angle is 42 degree. I hope all the concepts are clear in this video. Now there will be few questions for practice. You have to practice these questions. These are based on the concept which we have covered in this video only. Just practice these questions and the answer key will be shared with you soon. Till then, take care. Thank you.